How did we meet? So we were both in an organization called Carpool. For those who don't know, I was checking people in up at the front, and Kelly walks in, and I look at her driver's license, and we start talking. And the only thing I remember was I tell her my name, and she goes, "Oh, that was my ex-boyfriend's name. I hate your name," and turns around and walks away.
She'll never know your story like I.
First impression. This is a good one. Very first time I saw her, you know that thing where like your just jaw drops to the floor. I would have to say that I was just stunned. I was like, who is that? Couldn't believe what I saw, and I just knew I had to figure out how to talk to her somehow.
You belong with me.
So what are my favorite physical features, being one physical and one, I guess, not physical? I have to first say the one that's not physical is her brain. I think it's amazing because it is really sharp, to say the least. But she's also really kind and loving. She's that kind of person who, if she senses something's wrong, she's going to be there for you, and she wants to dive in to get to know you and kind of be that, have that connection with you. Physical. Oh, it's another good one. I'd probably have to say, I think, and see, I don't know. I'd probably say that she has the prettiest face out of anybody in the world. And I think she has the prettiest smile. It's hard to tell her this because she'll say no, she doesn't. But I'm glad this is on video and everybody's there and witnessing me saying this. But she does have the prettiest smile. And it's just something that lights up a room. If anybody was in the room and saw her smiling, it would make them smile, and they would see how pretty she was and realize that she's with me the rest of her life. So, bam! Where was our first kiss? Ooh. That, I think, was in College Station. We were both watching The Office at my place, and then we kissed then.
I know your favorite songs and you tell me about your dreams. Think I know where you.
The most annoying thing I would have to say is when Kelly picks her teeth with a steak knife. That is just really frustrating because not only can you stick the knife right up in here, it's just kind of gross. I mean, get a toothpick. But she really doesn't do anything annoying. I mean, nothing annoys me of her. Just the little steak knife thing.
You belong with me.
The first time I said I love you. Oh, this is pretty good. So we were hanging out. I think we were at. Yeah, I think that was when she was living at the. I know that was when she was living at the duplex in College Station. And we were hanging out. And it more of just slipped out. It wasn't planned. We were talking, and I said something along the lines of, "Oh, it's because I love you." And she looks at me and kind of goes, "What?" And yeah, there were a little bit of tears, and that was the first time.
She's going off about something that you said.
Oh, favorite food by far, beans. She loves beans. No matter where we are, whatever Mexican restaurant, she's going to eat the beans. And when we're at Chewy's, I know she's going to get the beans during the happy hour so she can eat them on the chips. She loves beans.
Story like I do.
When did I know she was the one? This, it's kind of cliche to say this, but it was probably day one. And I always like to say, oh, yeah, it was the first day she rejected me. And it was. That was it. I knew that was the person I wanted to pursue. Yeah, it took a little bit of time. The story goes on about a year and a half, 2 years, 2.5 years, somewhere in there, before I was able to talk to her again. And thank God she responded to me. And I got to talk to her and continue on with the relationship, and now here we are, the luckiest man in the world. So that's when I knew was around that first time, and for sure when she started talking to me again, because that's when I really knew.
Town, I haven't seen it in a while since she brought you.
Kelly Turner, Cole Stevenson is going to be your husband. Today is what day? May 20th, 2017.
Amos?
And I believe that Cole Stevenson is going to be your husband
Why?
in the future. What do you say?
I don't know. We haven't even held hands yet. But he's so sweet.
Yeah, he seems like a great guy.
Yeah, I like him.
You belong with me.
Kelly's reaction when we proposed. She won't remember it, and I know she doesn't remember it, which is why I got the photographer so we can both remember it. But I remember it clear as day. When I got down on one knee. Well, let me start back at the beginning. She knew it was coming because in the car I was crying the whole way down. Let's get that straight. Once we got to Beach Town and we got to the gazebo, and I had gotten down on one knee, she started crying, and she couldn't. The photographer kind of, spoiled it. She knew. She started crying, and she said yes. And then I got up after I put the ring on her. I gave her a big hug and a kiss, and kind of just stood there for a second. Me and her both holding each other. Got some great pictures too. But it was, she started crying, and it was just a really, really special moment. Definitely one that I will remember for the rest of my life, and will never forget.
No, baby.
All right, y'all have fun. I hope y'all go out and have a great time. Be careful. Just know I got my eyes on you. There's people watching everywhere. I know a lot of people, all four of them. But no, y'all have a good time. Can't wait to hear about all the fun stuff y'all did. And y'all be safe.
Yeah.